You know what?
What?
We need to make a phone call.
Who we gonna call?
We need to call Stasha mama.
Her mama?
Yeah, her mama.
Ooh.
Hello.
We down the stairs.
Got a speed dial. Hello? Hey, this Stasha mama. Okay, you want to talk to who? Oh, you don't want to talk to me? Yeah, forget you then. You want to talk? Okay. All right, here you go.
She want to talk to me?
No, she don't want to talk to me.
Hey, girl, let me tell you something. Listen, it's between me and you. Ain't nobody listening.
I'm listening.
Except for Eddie. Listen, girl, why is your girl down there acting so thirsty? I mean, listen, she need to get some kind of Gatorade, water, Powerade, or something because she is acting real thirsty. I'm really embarrassed. I thought she was that boss chick and stuff like that, but she up there trying to change the last name, up there trying to get a baby, trying to get this man to say I love you in 3 weeks. Oh my gosh. Yeah, girl, did she sign that prenup? All right then, girl, back. Cause see, I got a problem. I got a whole problem.
We keep it real, expressing how we feel. Whoa. So come on in and sip some tea. Join the KOED family. We're about relationships and review, making it fun just for you. Go with God, let God go with you. It's time for Kourtney and Eddie.
I always put God first. Hey, what's up, KOED fan? Welcome back to another video of Kourtney and Eddie. I'm Eddie, aka E-Dub. This is my lovely wife.
Kourtney, also known as Coco.
And this here is Kourtney and Eddie. This channel is all about relationships. It's all about reviews, and it's all about entertainment. And as you can see, I have a tan on. I've been working in the sun all day. You see that tan? But anyway, as you can see, what am I about to say? Shoot, man.
This show is about.
Oh yeah, this. I said that.
Okay, well then tonight we doing Married at First Sight. My husband done been working all day long in the sun, about 13 hours. So yes, we finna push this right on through. So if you hadn't subscribed yet, then go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below. And if you're watching us on Facebook, make sure you hit like and follow. And on all social media sites, y'all already know what to do. Ain't nobody gotta tell y'all. Make sure that you share, like, do what you do, and subscribe. Okay, and.
Yeah, Huh? I thought about, forget the Patreon.
Oh yeah, I can't forget about Patreon. So make sure that you guys go ahead and sign up for our Patreon. We got some exclusive tea, but it's not on this show. It's on another show. But anyway, so yeah, we'll be sharing it in our patrons with our patrons. And shout out to our patrons, y'all. I mean, man, I ain't no lie. I love my patrons. You love your patrons?
Yeah, I do. They like family, man. Sit there, chit chat, and shoot the crap. You know what I'm saying?
We had a good time talking last Thursday.
Oh yeah, talking about relationships and shows and life and all of that.
So yeah, we definitely love our patrons. So thank y'all so much. If you haven't became a patron yet, go ahead and become a patron. It's really cool. All right, you guys. So let's just go ahead and get into it. So let's just go for it. Now, this shouldn't be very long because it wasn't a whole lot in it. It was, I wouldn't say a filler scene. They kind of gave us some, but it wasn't,
Yeah, I agree with you. It was kind of slow. You know what I'm saying? The only thing that kind of piqued my interest was Nate and Stasha. You know how Nate was just like. Well, we get to that anyway, and that was it basically.
Yeah. So the name of it is "Are You Going to Glass? Are You Going to Gaslight Me?"
Gaslight.
So the couples are doing their own little thing, huh?
Yeah, that's right. You want to see your chicken scratch?
I don't be wanting nobody to see my notebook.
Chicken
Why
scratch.
You gotta tell that stuff that we talk about? In fact, we talk about that with Liz in California. But anyway, so the couples are just doing their own thing. So they waking up, some of them doing the face mask. So I guess Alexis trying to get Justin with the face mask. They walking the dogs. They cooking. They doing their own thing.
So really works. The face mask does it work? It works.
I just went in there. I mean, I have the whole mask though, the LED mask.
Laying there looking like Jason, Friday the 13th,
and it changes colors. So what y'all know about that?
Yeah, it's creepy. It's eerie looking too.
So let's see. So Ben and Morgan, they are doing their first date. Don't know if I would have done this, but anyway, so they're doing a little mermaid thing.
Oh, the mermaid thing. Well, first of all, I don't know how to swim, so that would have been a big no for me.
Yeah.
He goes, "Ooh, what's wrong with that mermaid down the bottom of the pool?"
Call 911. I thought the mermaid live in water. Not
Yeah,
this one.
oh,
It's a
man.
big one too.
Yeah, he bloated. Look at
So anyway, Morgan said that she wanted a man to be able to suggest stuff and he'll just kind of do it. So I guess she just kind of tested him to see if he's gonna do stuff like that. But anyway, so he did it. He was fun. They was in the water.
Can I say something about that?
Mhm.
I don't like Morgan for Ben. I really don't.
Does she seem like a bully?
In a way,
pushy, very pushy.
Yeah. And plus, it's like she's kind of cold too. And when Ben was kind of, opening himself up and telling
We
him,
got that part yet, but
Okay.
you want to go and share?
No, go
Well, go
ahead.
ahead and
No,
share
no,
because
no.
you probably forget.
No, I'm good. Go ahead.
So Kristen dog is humping the little thing.
And the producers and the cameraman stayed on that dog humping until he got through. I didn't want to see that.
Like this dog hub. What they call it? Dog hub. Dog hub.
What's that?
But they put the
dog hub. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I didn't want to see that. You can't bear to breathe. Probably had
been ahead of heart attack.
Yeah, man. I didn't want to see that, man. Jeez.
So anyway, so Mitch is cooking and he's cooking food and he's sharing about, situations going on his job and everything. And Kristen said that, as far as her, she wants to one day come out of corporate America and just kind of be an entrepreneur and do her own thing. So she wants to flip houses. And Mitch seems like he was not like taking her serious. She was like, come on now, stop playing. This is a serious moment, And so he was like, okay. So he's real silly, but that would aggravate me if I'm talking about something serious.
I think he went with the silly role because actually when she said something about flipping houses, it kind of got on his skin. He didn't like that because of his social justice thing he'd like to do. Mitch is a handful. And to deal with a person like Mitch, you got to have thick skin, man. You got to be showing a lot of grace. And basically, you got to lose yourself to, just to be with this guy because you got to bend backwards for this guy to just keep him happy.
Mitch want them one of them mermaids. That's what he needs, a mermaid, just somebody on the water. Like somebody just earth.
Yeah. He recycled that too. Well, mermaid.
His concept. Even I would think to even come on this show, it would be some kind of earth hazard against him. I don't know if it would be the equipment or something. He would have a problem with some. So why did you not just go up under a rock and just live by yourself for the rest of your days?
Yeah, because you on TV wasting bandwidth. Radio, TV waves.
Got to get makeup on.
Yeah, got makeup on. Then the satellites and the cable, and you got just so much waste going on. Just being on television, so much harm television can do to the environment that you contribute to it.
I'm surprised he had internet service to even find out how to apply.
Right, you know what I'm saying? Even the ink you use on your paper, man, it's wasted, man.
It's something. I mean,
the paper you fill the application. You probably did it online, so I can't say that.
And I'm sure I'm even wondering if he take baths or if he, bathe outside or, it's got to be something.
I can guarantee you, every time it rains, he go out there and take a shower.
Probably do a fill up with a bucket of water. All right. So anyway, yeah. So, yeah.
But then again, it never rains in Southern California. That's how it goes.
They tell me. Anyway, so anyway, let's move on from that because she got a little bit irritated. But they're gonna circle back. So each couple they get this basket, it's like a love basket, so they can start having love conversations. So Stasha and Nate are in the pool, and she was basically asking, like, where are you with me? Like, where do we stand as far as love? Where are we on the leaderboard, so to speak? So he was like, it's like 40%. She was like, 40%? Child, that is low.
I just wonder, I just wonder, have they signed that posting up yet?
Mm.
And the reason why I'm asking is because the way she's acting so desperate, in my opinion.
Well, she already changed her name.
Right, that he probably said, you know what, the only way I love you if I don't have to sign the posting up. And she might do it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
And because she's like, it's like she wants that love from him. She wants to hear that he loves her so bad. And I just go ahead.
Maybe it got something to do with her dad not knowing her dad.
It could be.
Stuff, she said she in therapy, but maybe she's still working through some things.
For you came on this show, you should have got all that situated.
Well, you know what? Sometimes, and I learned this when we started dating. You know, I did a lot of the work on my own before we got together. Before I even knew you, but when we came together, it pushed or the two. It caused friction, and it brought up something that I wasn't even aware of. So when you get in a relationship, somebody, a marriage or whatever, then it probably can bring up some insecurities that you're not aware of.
I agree with you on that, but we dated before we got married.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you can kind of work those things out. You can work all that out. They didn't get the opportunity to date. They just bam got married. Now they're trying to figure it out.
Right.
And I can kind of understand where Nate is coming from, man. I don't know you like that, man. So yeah, my love for you or my like for you is at a 4 right now. Yeah. I barely even like you, basically. You know what I'm saying?
So she said, you know, hers is like an 8. He was like, wow, I feel like a butt now that I done told you that, you know, are your feelings hurt? And she said, well, I wanted you to be honest with it, but you know, she was a little taken back. So he also said that he's never been in love as an adult before. I think he said when he was in high school. He said that, you know, as far like you were saying, he said, well, with me, I want us to date. I want us to, you know, get drunk together. I want us to live life together. He wants out.
Yeah, he wants them to be friends, best of friends or whatnot. Yeah. And it's like she just want to jump right in it. And that's not Nate's style. You know, he's a player. You know what I'm saying? He like to smash. So what he does, he keep people at bay and date them and put them in the date zone. Then after he get what he want, he moves on. Mm. And so he's not gonna let nobody get too close to him too quickly.
Stasha also said, like, you know, I kind of want you to say I love you before decision day, but you don't have to, but I kind of want you to, you know, saying stuff like that. But
she needs, like I said, she needs to.
And you keep saying she's a boss chick. Why is she acting like she's a boss chick? I said, just because you're a boss chick, so to speak, does not mean that
you got street sense.
No, does not mean that you bring that boss chick type of mentality in your relationship.
Because if you bring the wrong man to your relationship into your empire, he can use that against you. Now, if Nate really wanted to get in there and do some damage to her finance, he probably could, because she's going to get her emotions all tied up into that. You know what I'm saying? You know, oh, if I don't do this, he'll leave me because you see my point. So yeah, you got, you know, I'm saying, if you're a boss,
I want to know if she would be like that.
Love will make people do some crazy things.
Love makes you do crazy things.
Heck no.
Okay then. All right, so let's move on.
You talking about me? Come on, man. I'm not even lying. Come on.
So Mitch, though, I'm not even playing into none of that because I can sit up here and tell you some crazy stuff he done for love, but I ain't. Mm-hmm. All right, so Mitch don't know if. So let's move on to Mitch. So Mitch don't know if he's been in love before. He said that he wants to love somebody that somebody can love him back. That's like what he wants. So. Kristen said that she could see them, you know, being a happy couple together, you know, doing things together, you know, living life. He said that as far as the housing thing was brought up, you know, he was like, you know, when you start talking about the housing and stuff like that, you know, I don't know, it just kind of, he was just like, I just kind of started thinking like,
he got triggered.
Yeah, he was like, okay, so you know, we have $1 million house, like, you know, what that's gonna look like, and you know, like how we're gonna spend the money.
You're gonna look at a hypocrite. Hey, see, we live in this big house, and these other people are supposed to fight for living in these, like, you know, small poor houses, or don't even have a house. So how is it gonna make me look? You know what I'm saying? That I'm living here and I'm trying to fight for these people and they ain't got nothing. And that's when he was talking about flipping houses, which, trust me, especially with the housing market today, I see what Mitchell was talking about. You corporations coming here, buying these houses in poor communities, fixing them up, flipping them, and selling them at a crazy price to force everybody else out the neighborhood. So I get where he was coming from.
So I think at that point, Kristen was like, "Oh my gosh, what?" Because she was like, "I'm." Basically, she was rolling her eyes like, yeah, we're gonna live in a nice house. Like she don't want to live in a little small house because you fighting for whatever. It's not social justice. Because you doing all of that, then somebody had to come and look. No, I don't want. No, I want a nice house. I want to live in the house.
Well, my advice to Kristen. My advice to Kristen is that decision day. Say no.
Yep. All right, so Alexis is asking Justin, has he ever been in love before? So he started to explain that, I think he fell in love with the lady that was that broke his virginity,
Yeah.
And then he went on to saying that he was a yes man. He was always pleased, and I can see that.
She threw the ill nana on him, and he lost his mind. Yes, baby. What more you want me to do? You want to run in front of that car? Okay.
But I can see that him doing that with Alexis. That's what I was afraid of. That he was going to be a yes person. You know what I'm saying? And lose himself in that. Trying to please people.
Yeah, I'm starting to see now. Yeah, but after I saw the argument they had in the candy store,
it kind of.
Yeah, I kind of say he's starting to fight that image of being a yes man.
Right.
He's trying to stand up for himself a little bit.
She asked him because she's a therapist or somewhere. She got some kind of license. She's something. That's what she said on the after party. So she's asking him questions as far as him growing up, and so it seems as though she asked him about the one side. Yes, his dad was not there for him, in his life. So I guess that's where he, has daddy issues, and he's still trying to fight, to be a people pleaser.
Intriguing.
She also explained that she felt alone in the candy store, and for that reason, she feels insecure and she wants the security back in their relationship. I was like, girl, what? That made you feel insecure?
Yeah, see, why? Because she's a runner. When you're a runner, like she said, she's a track star. When you're a runner like that, the slightest thing is gonna make you want to run. So that's why she don't feel secure no more. As long as she was getting her way, as long as she was like having these rainbows and butterflies and stars, she was good to go. But soon some conflict comes up, she ready to go. She got her Nikes on, laced them up, and ready to run. And to me, Justin, he needs to be careful with that, man, because I be walking around on eggshells if I was, because like she said, she's a known runner.
So let's move back on to Stasha and Nate. And so let's see. So she was saying something in the kitchen about what Pastor Kyle had said, basically that, I don't know if that conversation needs to go deeper, or the part where she was saying that love is more of an action, like you can choose to be in love. So it seems as though she is really pressuring this man to say, I love you, come close to it. I love, like you until he's falling in love with you or something like that. And Nate just kind of get tired of it. And he was like, I feel like you're playing devil's advocate. And so she was like, so this is our first argument? He was like, well, actually, I think you're being manipulative. So she was like, oh, I'm offended.
Yeah, that would push a dude away. You know what I'm saying? You trying to force him to fall in love with you. Yeah, that would be a turn off.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Okay, I thought you were finna say something.
No.
So let's move on to what Miguel was talking to his friend. And he's saying friend.
She crazy.
Basically.
She be crazy, man.
Yeah.
We saw that side of her at the party.
Yeah,
we said, man.
I want some insurance.
We were thinking, what did Miguel get himself into? Oh, she's an insurance hungry. Look at her. I want my insurance. Call Geico right now. I can get hit by a rock. Get this woman some insurance, man.
I'm saying, well, what you... Anyway, I don't understand.
We say that, yeah.
I don't understand it. But anyway, so... he was like, okay, you sure you watching out for the red flags? Because this girl doing a Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde type of thing, you know. And he was like, oh, I'm trying to pay attention, but then maybe I am ignoring some stuff.
Yeah, I'm starting to see a different side of Lindy now. You know, cause even I've seen the insurance side, and she just so emotional. You know what I'm saying? And it's like even when he was sitting there talking to her on the couch later on the episode, where she was looking when he said, "Well, I see crazy," and I said, "Bye bye," and she would start looking crazy. You know what I'm saying? So.
I think that was production.
Oh, of course it was. But she had to give them a look to work to use, you know what I'm saying?
So let's move on to Mitch and Kristen. They doing a karaoke, honey. So they having a good time dancing. Just like Eddie be dancing like that. No, just like find the beat, my brother. Just find the beat. Just find the beat. Just find the beat. Just find the beat. Show them.
I can dance. I'm too tired to dance. I'm too tired.
All right. So anyway, so they was having a good time. Kristen she was letting loose, I tell you, and then he was letting loose too. Then he started rapping, honey. He said he got a wife, Pastor
Yeah, Mitch is a rapper. MC Mitch. He's a freestyler. My name is Mitch. I ain't no beat.
So after they started doing that, I was like, you know what? I would love to do karaoke.
Yeah,
I've done it one time, but I would love to do karaoke.
Yeah, I would too. I got some songs I want to sing too.
You don't even sing songs in the car, so I can't imagine you singing
When
karaoke.
I'm in the car by myself.
Oh, you sing?
I have my own little concert. Okay.
Do you?
Yeah, I do.
Well, you don't say nothing when I was like, this man don't sing. I done known him for 5 years, and he still don't sing in the car. He may sing every now and then, but me, I'm still gonna sing.
Def Leppard, Nickelback, Bon Jovi. I be tearing them up, boy. Ooh.
I don't think this is our audience. That kind of audience.
I listen to that type of music though, man. I love that music, man.
All right, so anyway, so after that, they started talking about, the flipping houses thing kind of scared him, and he was saying, I don't like the idea of you coming into somebody like neighborhood and flipping a house and
gentrification, baby.
Yeah, but she said, and I understand her point.
I do.
I'm not. Probably the house that she's gonna flip is already close to demolishing. Whatever.
She's gonna build it up and sell it for a good price
and make the neighborhood look beautiful, make the house look beautiful. So
but I think Mitch is still stuck on big companies coming in and buying the neighborhood up and pushing people out. That's his mindset. He can't, like I said, he overthinks sometimes.
Oh yeah, he was just sitting there thinking, and it was something that she said, and he was like, "Don't in a way, don't lecture me or don't use that on me or whatever." And so she was like, "What? Like, no, don't tell me what to say. Don't tell me that I'm unauthentic. Don't do that."
Hey, Mitch, I gotta tell you something, man. I'm gonna be honest with you. My car gets like about 8 miles per the gallon. Drinks a lot of gas. So sorry, man. Just want to share that.
So anyway, so they kind of, get into it, but it seems as though Mitch wants everything done his way for him. He wants Kristen to say the earth. I mean, to
say what?
Say the earth. I'm saying I'm gonna continue to say earth.
Mitch gonna say, I'm not trying to say the earth. I'm trying to say the earth.
Say the earth, and also to do everything his way. But then he don't bend, squat, like even reach down to pick up a napkin for her. Like well, who wants to be with a man like that?
That's how you lose your own personal identity.
Exactly.
Because you trying your best to cater to this person to make them happy, but you making yourself miserable in the process.
Yeah.
So, Kristen, save yourself. Save your identity. Be yourself. Like you said, you deserve to get nice things, man. You deserve to have a nice house. You deserve to have a nice car. You know what I'm saying?
Even if it's not with him.
Right. So, yeah,
that's what he want to continue to.
It's like this. Real talk. Mitch going to have to give some ground.
Oh, yeah.
He's going to have to give some ground. He's going to have to meet her in the middle, man. That's the only way this is gonna work.
Ain't no way I'm finna have have a baby with a man. And he probably gonna have my children in them recycled diapers, and he probably gonna have them in recycled clothes.
Ooh, little Junior boo boo. Let's flip it over and put it back up.
No. Anyway, so let's move on to Morgan and Ben. The question was, has Ben ever been in love? Ben said no. Morgan said for her, yes, she has been in love before.
I know one thing Ben said. He said, I haven't been in love with like a significant other.
He did say that.
So I said, who you been in love with? Your mama?
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
I said, he had to break that down. Like, we know you done been in love with your parents before, or you love them.
Yeah. I said, okay.
So let's see. But then he contradicted himself. And then I thought he said he was in love before.
No, he didn't say that.
Okay, so what happened? He was in love, or he liked with somebody?
He liked somebody, and he was dating.
Okay.
And it was like at the wrong time because a lot of things was happening at the time. His granny died. His dad had a stroke or something, a heart attack. And his best friend died in a car accident. So all that happened back to back to back, and he just started to pull away from the woman, and they just basically drifted apart.
Right.
So, but he said he wasn't in love with her. He was, just dating her.
Okay. He also talked about how he feels like he is never enough. And the reason is that he feels like he's never enough because in their culture, the Asian culture, they are like drilled and grilled on being doctors. Doctors and something else.
Doctors or lawyers, some kind of scientists or something like that, a prestige job, basically, If you don't have that prestige job, it's like you're a failure.
Yeah.
You're going,
and he said you are loved by what you do, not who you are.
Right.
So that's how they show love.
So yeah, and to me, that's kind of tough, man. You got to live up to that,
Mm-hmm. But so also, well, in that moment that he was being transparent and open, that Morgan just started comforting him, and
I still think Morgan was kind of dry. I think Morgan holds a grudge.
Still,
yeah, because I'm thinking this man basically telling her what he been through, the way he is, and he was projecting all that on her because what he been through, and she said, "Oh, that's good. I'm glad you." I'm thinking, I'm looking at her, just reach over and hug and hold, and she didn't do none of that.
I think there's no chemistry there.
I agree with you.
You're right, because ever since in the beginning, honey, he hot,
right? But you don't hear that no more.
I can't wait to jump his bones, la 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 la. And after that, it's more child, we friends,
right? So
we just gonna make this, but
yeah.
Right.
Ben was just pouring his heart out, and she didn't comfort him. Well, she said, "Oh yeah," but it was no touching, no, give you a hug, and we're gonna get through this, whatnot.
Right. So let's move on to Stasha and Nate. They doing a professional cooking thing or whatever. So, after they finish cooking, Nate is talking about last night, and they both talking about last night and everything. And he starts sharing about in his past, it seems as though I don't know, I had zoned out a little bit. Well, he was talking about his past relationships or something like that. I shouldn't even wrote that down because I thought that you was gonna catch it, but
I think he was saying something about let's skip that.
Okay. But it wasn't that important. But I think I was more focused on Stasha because she was making a lot of facial expressions, and Nate was not giving her what she wanted to hear.
Yeah, the only thing I got out of that scene was that when Stasha told Nate that she wanted Nate to tell her that he loved her, fall in love with her, and Nate said, "That's all you got to say. That's what you wanted.
That's what you wanted to hear."
Yeah, that's what you wanted to hear. But when he said it, he had a smirk on his face, like, "I got you now. Yeah, I got you."
He didn't say I love you. But he just repeated.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
He's saying, "Yeah, see, I know what you want. I'm going to use that, hold that in my back pocket. I might pull that out of my back pocket and use it against you later on." And
she said in her head, she was just cussing and fussing because, it was almost like, because in her confession, she was like, he was talking about some have faith in me. She said, I am having faith. She said, in fact, I have faith. That's what's on my arm.
On a tattoo.
Yeah, I'm trying to think what scripture it was.
Walk by faith, not by sight.
Yeah. So that was the scripture on
I remember. Yeah, I remember.
All right, Bible scholar. So anyway, so she said that. So it was like she was getting irritated, and then toward the end, he said something, and she thought he was gonna say "I love you," but he did not, and
I
she
like
started.
you a lot.
Yeah, he did say that.
And she looking all crazy. I'm saying, man, Nate is playing the ultimate mind game with Stasha, and she don't see it. She don't see it, and she's falling right into his trap, in my opinion. You know, because sometimes when you get that power shift, you remember, God, what's that movie with Vivica Fox and
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Two can play that game.
Yeah.
Yeah, when she went over there and they got in an argument and she left with that bad energy.
Yeah.
He did the power shift, and that's what it seemed like to me. Nate is getting the power shift to his advantage now. You know what I'm saying? Because first, everybody came to know Nate ain't got nothing. He's supposed to be a day trader, and she got all this, and you think she would be the dominant person in the relationship. But it seems like slowly but surely, Nate is taking that position away from her, in my opinion.
Good point. So let's move on to Mitch and Kristen. So they at the beach, child. We ain't been talking about much about them. They sitting there at the beach, and she basically saying, "Listen, I want you to appreciate me. I do a lot for you. I do this, I do that, but I want you to make sure that you have like you're grateful for the things that I do." He said, "I do appreciate this stuff. I don't tell you that." She said, "Yeah, but I want it to be like." I think what she's saying is, we ain't finna do everything your way. I want you to look at me and want to do some stuff that I want to do.
Well, Mitch is not wired that way. Mitch is all about Mitch. You know, she took him to the beach, to clean the beach up. That's something Mitch wanted to do, and he was happy. And that's probably the best you're going to get. Mitch ain't going to do nothing you want.
And she said,
I think about it. He did do karaoke.
Yeah, but you see how much he was into
he enjoyed it too. Yeah,
the rapping. She also said, "Listen, that Mitch that we had on the honeymoon, I don't want that Mitch. That Mitch can't come back." I was saying to myself, "That's the Mitch. That Mitch still there.
Yeah, he's still there.
Like that's who he is.
Yeah.
You know." So anyway, so let's move on to Miguel and Lindy. So first of all, we know that Lindy Cat don't too much care for Miguel.
Cat looks scary too, especially with night vision. Eyes be all bright and be looking at you like he gonna pounce on you.
So basically this conversation is about listen.
Crazy.
I know I got my issues and everything, but I need to know like can I be myself or are you gonna say, hey, time up, I done gave you enough, you need to you keep flipping out on me, how many times can I flip out on before you tell me it's over? You know, do you extend grace? Because you should extend grace, because when I flip out, you should give me grace because I'm flipping out, and you should come back, let me have my moment. I was like, Lindy,
it basically
how that works.
Yeah, it basically sounded like Lyndon just wanted permission to flip out without no consequences. You know what I'm saying? Trust me, I believe in showing grace. I do, but
you didn't.
Okay, we got to tell the story again. I get it. You came in my life, and I saw the light. Then I started showing grace. I get it.
I had to tell him what grace was, child.
But anywho, so you can show grace, but if you continue to go on with the same thing over and over, that grace is gonna run out. And I think that's what Miguel was trying to get at.
That's
you know
what
what I'm saying?
He
said, I can show you grace for a little bit, man, but if I'm starting to see this stuff over and over again and it's affecting us, he said, I'm out.
Yeah.
When I see crazy, bye-bye.
Yeah.
And when the camera colored to her, she look all crazy.
Yeah, he said, I don't stick around for that. But she wants him to stick around because she was like, well, how many times can I, cut the food? 1 time, 5, 6, 7. It's all about change behavior, boo.
If you're trying to work on it, yeah. You're trying to change it.
If you know you like to flip out, like the friends say, Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, if you know that you have those flipped out moments, okay, what can we do to lessen those flip out moments so you won't run this man away? Not just have flip out moments and feel like it's okay. No, you need to get some help. But no, your butt done said, I'm taking a break from a job. I need your insurance. I got a whole bunch of student loans. So we need you for you to either go to work, get some insurance, get that little therapist stuff that come along with your insurance, talk to somebody and get all this stuff out. Because no, this man's not finna sit around while you flip out like some spoiler brat. Child, please.
Miguel, you need to get your red flag radar back on, because what you just said, that's a lot of red flags. Student loans, quit your job, you fussing and going threatening people with insurance. So
And then don't want to take his last name.
yeah, didn't want to take the last name. You screaming and fussing and you cussing and you left the church and your brother kind of like it's just too much, man. Too much, man.
So let's move on to Alexis and Justin. So he had prepared her a picnic on the beach. So evidently it's very chilly right about now.
You know why? I told you why. Because right there by the water, and in California, when that breeze hit the water, it brings the cold air in and people be cold. That's why.
Alexis asked him the question. She asked, how did you pick yourself? Like, how do you, feel about yourself as being a husband? Yeah. Like, what is the idea? He said that, I'm good with support. She was like, that's it.
Man, he gave a better answer that I would have gave her.
What you would have gave?
I said, what's a picture? What's the question?
What's your ideal picture of yourself as a husband?
My ideal picture of myself as a husband would be sitting in my whitey tighties, watching football, drinking beer.
Sitting in your what?
Whitey tighties.
Oh.
Drinking beer, watching football.
Well, you could do that single. In fact, you did a whole lot of that single before me. So, yeah. You know what? I get so sick of these little bitty bugs that every time the lights come on, then they be like, ooh, showtime. I want to be on camera. I want to be on camera.
Yeah, you know what I feel like?
I want to be on camera. Go ahead.
So extra.
Just like you.
Feel like, what Pigpen from Charlie Brown? Yeah, all the dust and flies.
That's what I'm like. Golly, it's freaking cold. It be cold in here. I don't even know how they survive. So
Man,
anyway,
they got
you
used
have
to
to
this
get some little bomb things to go off.
Leave your friends alone. They just want some shine.
So anyway, and Justin gave an answer, and Alexa wants to know the difference between married and dating, because the stuff you saying, that sounds like somebody dating. So, he give his explanation, as far as commitment. Dating, you just get up and leave whenever you get ready. Married, committed.
No, you can still get up and leave when you're married. You just gotta go through some processes and whatnot, but you can still do the same thing.
She asked the question, if we were not married and we were just dating, would you still want to be with me? He took a minute to answer, but he did say yeah.
He knew he wanted to say yeah right then. If well, you still want? Yeah, I still want. So yeah, he just trying to play it off.
So he said, well, the same questions to you, and she said, well, no, for me, I would have been gone.
Yeah,
because she said, what? I'm a runner. I'm a track star.
She called herself a track star. And also,
I think she got that from that song.
Yeah. And also, it's all because of that dog.
Yeah.
All because of that dog.
Yeah.
He took his cone of shame is off now. He think he bad.
Yeah, now. He all waddling on the floor and everything.
Yeah. But the other dog gone? Oh, yeah. Not playing work. He's in jail. I'm still...
Yeah, he committed a crime. He in jail.
In jail. I'm still
no bail.
Yeah, man.
So, it seems as though like Justin, Morgan, they all had that one big hiccup and they have not been able to get back on track.
That's right.
Justin and Alexa not as bad, but she still do have some residue in that area. So let's see. So Ben set up a Korean dinner for Morgan. And they got the little grill going and everything, and the fire alarm went off, so they had to open up all the windows because it was smoke.
You saw that the sign said, "Do not open one of the doors."
I did see that.
I wonder, was it the door or was it the window?
I think it was the door. Like, don't open the door. I said, well, I guess you can open it.
I thought it was probably something being put up. Don't open this door because you let the cold air out. Oh.
So they started talking about, being a people pleaser, and I think Ben is opening up to get Morgan to open up.
Yeah, I agree with you. I agree.
I really think that's what he's trying to do, because he was like, you got anything you want to share? Because he started sharing on why he became a people pleaser.
Right.
Which Ben is very in tune with his feelings and his emotions, and
Ben been through a lot. You know what I'm saying? You know, he can't, like I said, his dad was an immigrant, and he went to the poor side of town, and him being on an Asian there, he had to deal with a lot. So getting picked on and stuff like that. So the way he kind of got around that was to make people happy and please people, trying to be people friends. So I get it. Yeah.
But after he shared that, Morgan was like, wow,
Once again, it's like she didn't comfort him in the way I think she should have comforted him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, we're gonna hold his hand. She didn't do none of that.
I did. In that moment, I was like, oh, they're gonna be real good friends, honey.
Oh, you did.
It's no chemistry. But he was like, well, you got anything that you want to be transparent about or whatever? So she did share about her father, and
it sounded like the same story being said.
Yeah, but she she pretty much like cut him off, and so she was like, you know what, I'm not finna be trying to bend over backward to please this man. So I had to deal with the inner child in me, and that inner child had to heal, which I totally agree with that. A lot of people got some inner child that needs to be healed, but they 45 and 35 and 55 still trying to please that child within. Honey, let that child heal, honey.
Ooh, let my inner child stay like, ew. Matter of fact, me give me some G.I. Joe man and start playing. Pew, 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 pew.
So she said that that child has to heal, and so he was like, well, maybe one day I get to that, because she, sound like she has, and so she said, I help you.
Now, I don't think she has. I think she put on the front, cause if she has, the little hiccups they have, and she won't be holding a grudge like she's holding it right now, in my opinion.
Well, I think she was talking about with her dad.
Yeah, I get that, but sometimes you can project that, like Ben projected that situation with his family on her. I think in the way she's doing that to him.
Yeah, that's a good point. Because Ben did apologize.
Yeah, he apologized, and again, and but to me, like you said, that connection is not, like you said, at first she was all over him, but now,
she was like, oh, his house.
That's what I'm saying. She's still holding a grudge, man.
Even though it could have been infatuation and stuff, but she still found some attraction.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, so all the husbands got a shirt alike. So they all got the same shirt alike, and the husbands don't know that the wives got the same shirt. So they all wanted to bring their shirt so they can all meet. Well, that doggone Mitch, honey.
Mitch said, I ain't wearing this shirt, man. This is not what the Mitch wears here,
Mitch
man.
Mitch is Mitch, honey.
Yeah, because it got buttons on it, and it's looking crazy. I ain't wearing this. And that's what she said. Let's go in the bathroom and talk. I think she threatened that dude when they went in the bathroom.
Listen, I ain't wearing that. I was like, oh my gosh. But he come out and went to the thing. He wearing the shirt. She said he agreed to change it. That's what I said. Change it. Doggone it. Just a shirt. My goodness. Yes. What happened?
You stole my joke. You just stole my joke. You just went in, hit me across the head, and picked my pocket and ran down the street. I was going to say, yeah, I forgot the joke now.
Well, how did I say it so? And you forgot it.
I forgot the joke now.
So anyway, so let's move on. So they all come together, and Mitch, like I said, finally wore the shirt, and he was complaining about wearing the shirt, and he went and changed, and the people like, what? That ain't how they work. He was like, nah, I couldn't wear it. Can't nobody tell me what to do, honey. I'm not finna let nobody sit up here and buy stuff for me and then expect me to wear it, especially if I don't even like it like that. No, this thing is coming off. No, don't like it. You was gonna say that again, too.
Yes, man. Why you keep, man? You know what? I ain't gonna worry about it.
Go ahead, baby. You got the rest of it.
No, they ain't so much joke. It was the punchline.
What punchline?
I forgot now.
I don't understand how I stole something, but you forgot it. Did I really steal it?
Yeah, you did.
Well, what was it?
I forgot.
How can you forget?
Because you put me on the spot now. I don't remember when you put me on the spot.
But you said I stole it.
You did.
What is it that I stole?
You stole the punchline.
What's the punchline?
I forget the punchline.
Then.
Okay, whatever.
Oh my gosh. Okay, let me be mindful. Okay. of what I'm saying now. So any punchlines, any jokes for
All
the
right.
next scene? This is with Dr. Pia, the sex doctor, sex therapist, and
No punchline, no joke.
alrighty then. So they are all. So giving them these little cards that talk about their feelings and their emotions. So she's just going around the room asking. And so she started with Justin. Justin was just talking about his feelings and emotion and how he's vulnerable. He's been hurt before, but he thinks he's very vulnerable in that area. So Alexis mumbled up on her breath, and she was like, "No, not really. That's not true." No.
Yeah, hold on, say this. Camera 5, Alexis. Camera 5. Stop it! You're not the therapist. You always trying to show your skill to the therapist. You know how people, you got the same job, you trying to make a point like, I know that. Stop it! Let the therapist be a therapist. You sit down and just chill. Now you do this. Now you. I said, why she won't let this woman be a therapist?
I know she mumbling.
Yeah, we know you went to got your certificate in therapy from somewhere
online.
Stop it! Let that woman be do. Oh, that irritates me, man.
Yes.
Like you trying to show your skills off.
Yeah. Shoot. Y'all got issue, honey. You can't even get over the dog situation. Therapy yourself.
I know that's right. Shoot, man. No, they ain't have to wait. No. Yeah, man.
Yeah. And then he was like, does that make sense? She said, no, Alexis was like, no, that doesn't make sense. And he was like, see, that's the problem. I be trying to say stuff and then it don't make sense. And then I shut down because you won't let and nobody understand me, yada, yada, yada. And the therapist like, listen, you don't need to shut down then. You need to continue to talk about it until it's understood by the person that you're trying to explain it to. Ooh, child, that little whole thing just got me tired. And that therapist, who gonna be the therapist on the show? Why you ain't apply for the therapist on the show?
No, that's right. No, yeah, that's not right. No,
you sit up there and run.
No, you do this, you do that. And the therapist, yeah. I'm assuming the therapist kind of picked up on that. So, Alexa, what do you think?
She did.
And so that's why she asked Alexa, because the therapist probably saying, you think you can do my job better than I can, so you say something.
Yeah. Oh, gone your soul.
I got my doggone certificate from Therapists Are Us.
Yes. All right, so let's move on to Mitch. So Mitch is talking about that doggone shirt, honey, and ain't nobody gonna control me. Go back. Go ahead. You could probably got some punchlines. Go ahead. I'll take your seat.
Mitch don't get bossed around like a you know what.
That's what your punchline was.
Yeah, Mitch is not gonna get bossed around
I didn't steal that though.
I know. I just came up with this one.
Oh, okay, that's new and fresh. All right, then look at God work, kind of give you something new and fresh that I ain't steal.
That's right. You wanted to look at it, thief myself.
So yeah, basically talk about that, and he said his past relationship he got lost in it. Well, Kristen said, well, I feel like that's what's happening to me right now. So you trying to keep yourself from being lost in your last relationship, like you was, and now I'm getting lost in this marriage or this relationship because you trying not to get lost. So it's like he was like, they ain't gonna ever happen to me again, but he don't know that he's putting it off on her now.
Right. And also, Mitch, you're married now. Of course, your wife is going to try to tell you some things and tell you what to do. You know, you're going to have to compromise. You're going to have to get over it. You know what I'm saying?
What to do.
I won't say. I don't think she told him what. She said, can you wear the shirt? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And to me, she's not telling you. She's asking you, hoping that you will go ahead and put the shirt on. And, now she said, put that shirt on. I get it. Because I don't like nobody telling me like that either. You know what I'm saying? But to me, I think she came to him correct and said it the right way.
Yeah, he like that, honey. If I say something, why you gotta say it like that?
Who?
You?
No,
I say, why? Yeah.
It's all about how you say things.
You ain't my mom. You ain't my mom. You ain't my mom. You ain't my. It's like a broken record. It's like you ain't my mom.
Tell me when we first met. You ain't my daddy. You don't tell me what to do.
First met, keyword, first met.
Okay.
We're married. I got to know you and stuff like that. I don't say stuff like that. But you ain't my mom. I said, baby, here, this make you feel better. You ain't my mom.
Because you think
you ain't my mom.
Because you try to wear all these hats. The doctor hat, the lawyer hat, the doggone psychiatrist hat, the
Herbalist.
the handyman hat.
I
You know
don't
what I'm
know
saying?
handyman.
You try to wear all these hats, man.
No.
Like you know everything. You don't know
So-
everything.
Yet it's still a lot of stuff I have helped him with, and he can testify to that. So yes, you ain't my mama. Okay. So anyway, so she move on to
give him a t-shirt.
they say you ain't my
You ain't
mama.
my
So Morgan and Ben are talking about their emotions and everything, and she said she just want Ben to compliment him. Not he said I did. I told you look icy. I said, oh, that's a new word. So she was like, not like I ain't one of your homework.
Showing your age.
You heard of icy before?
Yeah, I heard icy before.
Is it?
Yeah. God, I thought you was hip. You got a bad hip or you not hip?
I ain't got no bad hip. I ain't never heard no icy. You ain't never heard no ice. You probably talking about them ices in the freezer.
No, I
heard
the term icy when you try
you ain't never used it on me.
because
Oh, because you're not here. Because you know I'm be like, what?
Because you won't like if I call you icy.
So she wants something to say, like, you look beautiful and stuff like that. I'm like, girl, you ain't no chemistry, honey. That's why. He probably looking at you like a homie.
Yeah, you probably right.
So anyway, let's move on to Lindy and Miguel. Their issue was she won't listen. I want you to see all of my crazy side, honey. I want to lay it all out there, but I'm scared that you're going to be like, oh, I ain't going to be able to take all this. So that's what her dilemma is. She want to give it all, but she don't know how he gonna take it.
You gotta get that crazy out in dosage. You know what I'm saying? A little bit here, a little bit there, and you build up to it. You can't get there about all that crazy at one time, man. So the way she be looking too, it'd be too much crazy right there.
You're right, because if you do it like that, then
yeah, you get used to it, right?
Bust out the window here and there, then 2 months later, flatten the tire, then 3 months later, snatch your steering wheel, then so yeah, you take it in, doses.
No, that's too much.
I'm just saying, that's how people crazy, just a little bit at a time. By that time, they in love.
Throwing your clothes out, burning them up, gasoline. Neighbors looking at what's going on over there. Don't worry about it over there.
Then that next week you going and putting all them clothes back on your credit card to buy them some more. All right. So anyway, Stasha is talking about. She looking at the thing. She said, "I feel alone. I feel sad. I feel vulnerable. I feel this. I feel that." I was like, "Golly, Stasha."
Yeah, she let Nate have it, man.
And so she feels that. She feels that Nate don't match. That basically, as far as the therapy, because she done got therapy and all that stuff or whatever, she just feel like they just not on one accord. Nate said that he's done things for his wife, like he said he's gonna go do therapy. He's gonna do that because of her. He's never done therapy before, so he's gonna do that because of her. But he said that he just wants her to stop, in a sense, stop pressuring him. And so, because right now he feels pressed, and she started crying.
Yeah, Stasha.
Because he said he gonna give up if you keep on pressing him, and she started crying. I don't want him to give up.
And that's why I was talking about being a boss. You know what I'm saying? Because if you're gonna be a boss in business, you gotta be a boss in life completely. Because she's getting emotional because this man said he might leave her. You know what I'm saying? Because if you continue to pressure me, and that right there can kind of seep into your finances too. Your financial life. So she's gonna have to. I don't know. I think she went too hard too fast. She went too hard too fast, and it might bite her in the butt.
Yeah. Excuse me. I agree. It seems as though State and Nasha. I combined their names.
Oh, there you go. State and Nasha. Sound all ghetto, but there you go. State and Nasha. Hey, what's up, State and Nasha? What up? Straight ghetto, boy.
So it seems that
State and Nasha.
Nate and Stasha.
State and Nasha. Keep it real. State and Nasha. That's their name. State and Nasha.
So it seems as though they sitting down having a conversation, and Nate is basically saying he irritated.
Yeah, he said he irritated. Basically, what he's saying, I'm tired of you pressuring me. You want me to show emotions, and here you go. I'm showing you my emotion. I'm ticked off. You know what I'm saying? Because That's all you talking about. You know, I have a process. Let me get to know you before I fall in love with you. But you're not allowing me to do that. You taking me out of my comfort zone. So if you be patient and let me do that, you know, you might reap the benefits, but you're not. You pushing me, you pushing me. And I never did this in video.
Stay focused, baby. Let's go and get finished. We
Okay.
got this one little part.
Go ahead.
So, anyway, yeah, we got what he was finna do, trying to kill one of them little things that's flying around. So anyway, so let's see. So yeah, so he don't want to be pushed. He don't want to be pushed, and he said that, you know, like you were saying, you know, you got the emotions, like Martin said that time. Are you happy now, Gina? So yeah, that's basically what he was saying, you know. But she was just like, you know, I'm not trying to pressure you. I'm not doing those things or whatever. So, you know.
Stasha, all I gotta say, man, you gotta chill out, man. Let just, you know, and go at, you know, just chill, man. Let the love come to you. Don't go to it, cause you pushing this man. It's like you're gonna end up pushing this man away.
Yep, that's
you know,
pretty much it. But you know, the emotions that he showed, we saw him a little, but you know, he raised his voice. There was a little raising of the voice, but that was pretty much it. You know, so it still was kind of dry. So I don't know.
And like I said, man, for a woman that's well accomplished as Stasha is, I didn't expect her to.
Well, yeah, a lot of them women got issues. They focus so much on their money and making money and stuff like that. When they, you know, have all these dating, I can't find a man, but they just take all their energy and start building, you know, they brain or their money and stuff.
But
so
still,
yeah,
you gotta know how to balance all that, man. You know, to me, she don't know how to balance it. You know, she don't know how to take that business savvy, put into a relationship, man. Because if she get with the right dude and she falling in love like this so quickly, and change her last name just like that,
and having babies,
yeah, somebody can take her to the bank, you know, and somebody can probably talk her out of the posting up. You know what I'm saying? And they got a smooth, strong enough game.
All right, you guys. On that note, that's all we got. But it seems like next week gonna be a little fiery too, honey. So yeah, they're gonna be getting into it. And
we know the skit we're gonna do next week too.
I forgot what. Okay, we'll talk about it off camera. Yeah. All right. So on that note, you guys, we will see you guys on the next video. Don't forget to go with God and let God go with you.
Always put God first.
Deuces.
Always put God first.